What up, chat? How y'all doing? Hit that like button if you come on in here. Y'all come on in here, somebody. How y'all doing? Thank you for hitting that like button. Let me see who's in here. Drop a comment. Let me see who's in here. What's your niche? Drop it. Are you the niche? Do you go fishing? Do you collect figurines? Do you collect baseball cards, basketball cards, hockey cards, baseball jerseys, hats, coins? What's your niche? Let me know. Who's in the chat? Limited edition. Are you there? Anybody? Steven and Deani. How y'all doing over there, man? Y'all some phenomenal people. Royal life, you know? Y'all gotta know about that royal life. Shout out to Steven and D. Phenomenal couple over there, you know? Doing big things. Big things popping, you know? I see y'all over there, Steven and D. Tired. I ain't get to do too much today. Had work last night. Had to take my son to a doctor's appointment. I see you, royal life. I see you. Stephen and D. Shout out to Stephen and D. Stephen and Deani. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just wanted to pop in and see. Yeah, the body got to rest. I'm laying down. I just wanted to see who was on YouTube at this time. You know, if anybody will pop up in this thing and just maybe hit that like button. Maybe come say hi for a minute or two and see what's up. You know, I wanted to know people's niche. Are they the niche? Do they drop some kind of content with some kind of family? What's up, family? Thank you. You always stopping in here. I appreciate you for everything that you do. You know, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for coming in. You're not tired. You're just one step away from your breakthrough. I hope you're right, Nightbot. Drop something else for me in about another minute. Keep them motivational quotes rolling. Keep them coming, keep them coming. You know, I might say I'm tired. You can never, you know, you can't be tired. Your body need that rest, but you might be one step away from your next breakthrough. And I hope that is right for a lot of y'all. You know, I hope y'all breakthrough comes really quickly. I hope it don't come too quick, because I want you to indulge in that moment for when your breakthrough does come. You know, no matter what you're going through, you could be going through some turmoil, some strife, some heartbreak, whatever it is that you're going through, something will come. Something. You might have went through this big old testimony in your life. But guess what? Something's gonna come your way. And you just keep believing in that. You know, if you're watching a replay on this, you know, no matter what kind of niche you are on your channel, if you just want to be the niche and you do you, y'all continue to do you, continue to be the niche, continue to, you know, find your audience, no matter who your audience may be. You know, You know, if you want to do fitness, because some people don't want to be just one niche. You know, what's up, living after 50, the best spark driver in the world. I see you. Loyalty matters, Adrian. You probably doing a spark order right now, about to go drop some packages off. Well, delivery orders off as we speak. You know, you're probably recording it right now. About to go pull up at the house. I see you about to pull up at somebody's house and drop them orders off. You might be at Walmart right now, parked on the side of the building, ready for them people to come bring your groceries to your car. You might be in the store shopping with your Walmart basket right now. You know, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but shout out to you. Loyalty matters. Shout out to you, Adrian. Shout out to the whole wide world. No matter where you at in the world, no matter if you're in the slums, no matter if you're in a mansion, no matter if you're in a estate, no matter if you're all the way at the bottom of the barrel and you feel like a crab in a bucket, raining bad, doing some personal errands. All right, I hope you get, look, I hope you getting a rest day. You know, you need some rest. You know, you need some good rest. I just wanted to hop on YouTube for a little bit. I'm tired. I'll probably be getting off of here. I just wanted to see who will stop in. You know, maybe talk about some people's niche, see what they enjoy. Like, you know, what is your niche? You know, I know your niche. What do you enjoy about your niche? I know. Do you enjoy doing the deliveries? Do you enjoy making the content? What do you enjoy about your niche? Or your niche? Your niche, your niche, whatever you want to call it. Some people say it's a niche. Some people say it's a niche. I don't know what you want to call it. Whatever you call it is how you want to say it. I might fall asleep on live. I ain't gonna fall asleep on live. I'm goofy, y'all. If y'all really get to know me, I'm a goofball. I'm really, really goofy. You know, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Stephen and D. Shout out to Familia. Shout out to Living After 50. Shout out to anybody that comes in here and hit that like button, no matter where you at in the world. I love y'all. Y'all keep doing whatever it is that y'all do. If y'all working a 9-to-5 job, shout out to all the 9-to-5 job people out there working regular jobs, working at McDonald's, working at the dollar store, working at Burger King, Wendy's, Sonic, Longhorn Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse, Outback. No matter where you working at, Walmart, Target, UPS, FedEx, USPS. No matter where you working at, if you're doing delivery orders, if you're doing Spark, if you're doing Instacart, if you're doing Uber Eats, if you're doing DoorDash, if you're doing regular taxi driving, Uber, whatever it is that you're doing, shout out to you for working hard. Continue to keep doing it, whatever it is that you do. And I hope that you have a breakthrough that comes through real soon. I hope you break some kind of meter whenever you get that breakthrough. You know, but for real, shout out to all the hard-working people. Yeah, hey, that's pretty cool because people like watching it. Because you got to think, what if they stop doing delivery in the future? You know, where it's like robots or something. But we could come back to your YouTube channel and be like, y'all remember when they had Spark 20 years ago? Y'all remember when they had, you know, Instacart 20 years ago? Look, just go look at Loyalty Matters page, you know. You know, she done blew up on YouTube, you know. She done blew up. She got 1 million views on each video. Shout out to the number 4 like in the chat. Thank you for whoever hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for even coming in and spending a minute with me, 30 seconds with me. If you have a specific niche, a niche, and you up in here, drop in the comment section what you love about your niche, what you love to do, whatever it is. If you are the niche, if you open up Pokemon cards, if you do wrestling videos, if you do Spark orders, if you do any kind of content, whatever it is that you do, you might do vlogs, you might do a podcast, you might just do shorts, you might do long form content where you're talking about life, your life, turmoil, strife, whatever it is that you do. Drop it in the comment section and let's see. I don't really have a time where I schedule lives, nothing like that. Hopefully in the future I will, because I need a vacation. I just came back from vacation and I feel like I need another vacation. I feel like I need another vacation. I'm already kind of wore out. Work's been defeating me. Y'all know me. I'm Nemo504. A lot of y'all call me Mr. Phenomenal. I changed my name to Mr. Phenomenal just to see if I could proclaim that. Because I am going to proclaim that. And I am Matthew, whatever you want to call me. I might stay live for a little bit. Stay live for a little bit and just talk, Yeah, you get you some rest today too. After you run your little errands, go home, get you relaxation. Take that self-care. Take that self-care. I got 2 more nights of work. Wednesday, Thursday, I am gonna be relaxing. I'm gonna have my son. I'm gonna be relaxing though, and I'm hoping my next vacation comes up quickly. Hopefully, I can see by next year how much PTO I got for February. I do got 2 vacations coming up though, so I can't complain about that. It is a little bit over a month away though. I'm gonna be right back on that Delta flight, flying through the sky. Y'all know I like the window seats because I can lay my head against the side of the plane. I can look out the window. I can put on a movie. Put them little headphones in, watch some Back to the Future. Well, I was watching like HGTV. Last time I was watching HGTV live on the way back. And I was watching like stuff like Flip That House, House Hunters, stuff like that. I always been big in the HGTV. I don't know what it is. I like to watch like Flip That House, House Hunters, like things like that. Like, I like to look at houses and stuff. Maybe one day in the future I'll have a estate where I could buy a couple acres out and just build some kind of estate on that. It ain't gotta be a big old estate. Just with me and my family, me and my girl, we could relax, we could chill, do what we wanna do, and just read some books, enjoy each other, sip on some drinks, and just enjoy life. Maybe one day I'll have a major breakthrough. I know I ain't been on YouTube as much. I'm trying to stream more. I wish I could stream at work like some of these other people, but, my job ain't gonna allow that. Now I don't want the wrong person to come across my channel and see me on no YouTube live. But y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that alert. Cause what I'm gonna be, I might even go get like 2,000-3,000 cards made and just keep putting them around the whole, everywhere I go. I might get me some YouTube cards made on Vistaprint. Start posting my channel everywhere. I need to post it on Facebook, That's what I should be doing, posting my channel up on Facebook. Come drop a comment, come drop a like. That's what, that's probably what I do. Post it on my Instagram, post it on my Facebook. Tell people come watch my stuff, just check me out. Try to brand yourself. It's all about branding yourself, in some type of way. And I just want to keep branding myself any type of way I can brand myself, I need to post it on all platforms. We don't just need to be on YouTube or use the other platforms to reel people into your YouTube channel. Like, I don't be on Facebook too much. A lot of people I work with, even if you got to get cards made, But you know, that's what you can do. I mean, I know you might not want to do this, Loyalty Matters, because you, like people that you deliver to, you might be like, man, look, that house, something funky was coming out that house. I would tell you to put like a little business card on, or drop it in, like put it on whenever you go deliver that order, just leave a business card sitting on top of one of the things, that says, follow my YouTube channel. You might see your delivery order being delivered. Bam. Drop it on top of your order, and people gonna be like, hey, she just delivered this to my house. Let me go check out her. Let me go check out the person that delivered my order to my house. I'm not saying everybody's gonna come, but you might have them people that I wanna see who delivered my order. I wanna see who delivered my Spark order. I wanna see who delivered my Uber Eats. Let's see. And bam, they might just go check your channel out and they might fall in love with you delivering orders. Yeah, so, you can show them how you shop. Look, for real, you could do it. This was part of your order up in this video. Say be on the lookout for the video that's dropping. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Pink 96 level. Thank you for stopping in. I'm ready to be back on a Delta flight. I'm ready to be flying away. I'm ready to be back on another vacation. Gotta brand ourselves somehow. I don't get that many, I know a lot of people be touching the algorithms and stuff like that. I don't really touch too many algorithms when they come on YouTube anymore. I used to do a lot of shout out videos and stuff like that, but I don't want to be doing shout out videos the whole time either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good to do shout out videos and stuff like that, but sometimes, you just want to see, like who's really there for you, who's really there for you if you're not doing a shout out, stuff like that. Loyalty Matters, you always, you stuck around. A lot of other people stuck around as well. But then they probably got like 60, 70 people who didn't stick around, maybe even more than that. Maybe a couple hundreds of people who didn't stick around, but it don't really matter. You gotta find your true audience. I said to myself, Loyalty Matters too, that I can't be doing shout out videos my whole thing. To me it's content. I am gonna be doing some shout out videos soon, but it's probably gonna be like shout out to my members and stuff like that. Yeah, hey, I know, trust me. I was wishing not wishing, but I was hoping one of my blogs from my travel, my vacation would have did pretty good. I don't know if I worded it right. If it didn't touch no algorithm or what exactly happened, but I was thinking I should have got more views than what I got. Because some people never been on a plane. I wanted to go live when I was on a plane, but when I was on the plane, I was next to this germophobic dude. Next to me. Like, I didn't really want to go live next to him. He already had a little corona mask on. And then he kept on just taking deep breaths. Like he was having a panic attack or something. He just kept on, like, I don't know what was up with him, but, like, then the next time I was next to an old Spanish woman, she was cool, but the little germophobic dude, just, I was like, man, I don't think he might think I'm recording him. He over there, he had his little corona mask on and everything with his little sanitizer, and he just going, I'm like, I said, I don't think I'm gonna record next to this dude. No offense, if he ever comes across my YouTube channel or something like that. Because y'all know I was wearing my Mr. Phenomenal hat. And I'm gonna tell you this though. That's how you brand yourself as well. You get you a hat with your logo on it or whatever. Because a lot of people, they just kept saying, hey, Mr. Phenomenal, I like that. Where'd you get, like, can I get a hat, like Mr. Phenomenal? Like, that's, I like that. And I had two people did ask me if they could buy, You know, because I am phenomenal shirt, which I bought from Amazon though. On a shirt, and you know, they kept on asking me about that, and they was asking about my Mr. Phenomenal hat. So you know, I'm probably gonna upgrade my store soon. Shout out to Boogie Time TV. She's always encouraging me to update my store on my YouTube, you know, and put some new merchandise on there and stuff like that. But you know, people was asking me if they could buy where I could buy a hat at like that. And that one person, I think she did ask, can she get a Mrs. Phenomenal hat? You know, like not like, you know, like she just wanted a Mrs. Phenomenal hat because she said, you know, and then that one flight attendant was asking me, what does phenomenal mean to you? You already know. I said phenomenal means whenever you could be the best person that you could be and do whatever it is that you do best, you know, and believing in yourself. You know, that's phenomenal. That's being phenomenal. You trying and you doing your best. And, you know, I'm just explaining to her what phenomenal means to me. You know, because a lot of people, too, like when it came to YouTube, y'all might think I just talk like this when I get on YouTube. I've always used the word stay phenomenal, monetize your greatness. You know, I always just said that. Before I even knew you could get monetized on YouTube, I even had a chain that said monetize on it. You know, because I always believed in monetizing your greatness. And somebody was great with, so, you know, there's something with everybody that you're great at. You could be great at anything. It could be cooking. It could be writing books. It could be writing poetry. It could be writing songs. It could be washing cars. It could be detailing cars. It could be anything, you know. There's something great in everybody. There really is. There truly is something great in everybody, you know. And you just got to find that greatness. You know, some people might not find that greatness. They might not know about, you know, what's their greatness yet. But eventually, as somebody, you will find it, even if you ain't found it. You know, at the time, you know, like, I don't know what gave me the idea to do the shout out videos. You know, when I was doing the shout out videos, Adrian, I just had a pen and a pad next to me, and I said, let me just go to the people that just kept on commenting on all my videos, and you know, that just made me do like a little shout out video, and it turned into a trend at the time. That's how I got monetized pretty quickly, because you know, a lot of people was just vibing with it. You know, a lot of people started doing shout out videos. A lot of people started doing the pen and the pad with the shout out videos. I had probably like 100 people doing that. And it was just a phenomenal thing that I had going on. Hopefully I'll come across another idea soon, you know, just something that comes to my head like that, you know, because that was a good time on YouTube for me. You know, like September, October last year. Dang, it's almost been a year, you know, but that was just a great thing. You know, but when I first started my shout out videos, Adrian, I used to do it, like really it didn't take too long. I really used to just do a 10-minute, one take, one shot video, no edits or nothing. That's how I started it. I started it with just getting on here saying, hi, y'all phenomenal people doing. It's Nemo504. Welcome to my channel, you know. And it literally only take me 10 minutes to edit the video. I mean, I not edit the video, record the video. And if I messed up in a video, I messed up in a video. But it would take me time to tag everybody. So it'd probably take a total of 20 minutes for the whole video, which was not even that bad. You know, 20 minutes, drop a video a day, you know, unedited and all that. So it wasn't that bad. You know, it was pretty good, you know, like, and I just kind of, people was vibing with that. I loved it. You know, it was a good time on YouTube. I met a lot of people. A lot of people met each other. And a lot of people are still vibing with each other, which I love that. You know, there's still people that still vibe with each other and I still see people that, you know, like I brought together in each other's chats. And it's just, you know, that's a phenomenal feeling to me, you know. I was hoping a lot of small content creators would have got together. I was really hoping it would have been way more than what it is now, though. I was wishing it would, you know, like hoping for it would have been like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10,000 people. and everybody was just supporting one another, you know, because if it's 10,000 people, and if one person, we all just go watch a video from each other and just going to help each other out and all that, you know, and, you know, it's good to meet people, you know, but you got a niche too, though, living after 50, you got a good niche. So, you know, you keep continuing to that niche. It's good to meet people, but, you know, once your channel starts growing too, it's hard to keep track of so many people. And it's hard to keep supporting so many people as it is. You know, like I can understand if you get to maybe 5 or 10 videos a day, or if you get called in somebody's live. But, you know, once my channel started growing too, like, because I remember I took that one vacation off where I went to go watch content for the whole vacation. And that was tiring. I literally watched YouTube for 14 hours straight one day. My eyes was hurting. You know, like 5 out of the 7 days I was on vacation, I watched content. I had 300 and I think 50 people on the list. I think I maybe got to like 270 of them or 200 and something of them. But it was hard. It was real hard. Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it to be that many people to watch. And I was trying to watch at least 2 videos, or at least a video. If it wasn't 2 videos, I was watching at least 1 video from the people I had on the list. But I didn't even make it to everybody. So it's hard, you know, to keep track of everybody. You know, it's hard. But I was like, man, I spent my whole vacation. I didn't even get to enjoy none of my vacation or watch a movie. Because I was trying to really get through the list, you know, and I watch videos all the way through. That's what I always encourage. Watch videos all the way through. If they're monetized, I watch it with the ads so that I could put any kind of revenue up in their pocket. You know, and that's just how I was at. That's where I was at with it. And it was hard. But look, I'm about to get off of y'all, though. I love y'all. Might go drop a short or something real quick. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Y'all keep doing it. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. You know, thank y'all for stopping in. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. I appreciate y'all. I hope something takes off for you very soon. And Adrian, I hope something really does take off for you where you could, you know, maybe one of your videos go viral to 1 million views. You get like a $10,000, $20,000 check, and you get to go take you a nice vacation somewhere. I pray that happens for you very soon. I love y'all. You too, Pink Love. I hope you get, I know anybody, I just hope y'all get at least 1 viral video that just takes off like crazy. And y'all get to go get y'all a nice chunk of check or something. And y'all get to go on a nice vacation or do something or pay one of y'all bills off or something, you know, like. But all right, y'all. Y'all stay for now.